Good day and welcome to this channel. In this video we are going to learn how to use the if function. So the if function is actually a conditional statement. It is a very popular function both in spreadsheets and of course in programming languages. If is a conditional statement, so it meets a condition in order to be true or false. Now, looking at the data set we have right here, we can use if for a couple of things. This is the total sales column F, and we can say maybe we want to track sales that are above $100. So how do we do that? Probably sales that are above $100, we want to categorize them as high sales, or let's say sales persons that are selling above $100, want to categorize them as high sales, or items that are selling above $100, we'll say okay, high sales. Then items that are selling below $100 in a month, we'll say okay, these are low sales. Okay, we are having low sales from these items. So let's go to this column and render our if statement. So to go about that, the usual way, equal to, then we enter our if statement. So you can see if checks whether a condition is met and returns one value if true and another if false. So this is the if statement. Type in if brackets, or you can hit enter and it will bring out the formula for you. So you open bracket. Now the logical test, we have this is the column we want to test for, column F2. So we want to test if this is more than $100. So if F2 or whatever value that is in F2 is more than $100, so we use it. We use this. This is the sign that represents more than. Okay, so if this value in cell F2 is more than 100, it should return value if true. So comma, first of all we have to observe the comma. There are rules to using functions in Microsoft Excel, so you can actually follow this guide. So you have to put in the comma, then what should be the value if true. So if the sale for the month is more than 100, we should represent it with high sales. Otherwise, we also have to observe a comma there. Otherwise, if it is not up to 100, if it is below 100, we should represent it with low sales. Notice that I'm wrapping these text values in comma. Yes, I'm doing that because these are text values, these are not numbers. So if you are imputing text in any function, you have to wrap it in comma. So it's a general rule, in programming. So if you are imputing any text into a function, you need to wrap it in a comma. Otherwise, if it were numbers, I wouldn't need to wrap them in quotation marks, sorry, not comma. So I'm wrapping them in quotation marks because these are text values, not numbers. So if they were numbers, I wouldn't need to wrap them in quotation marks. Now I'm done with this logical text, so I close bracket and then hit enter. So you can see the first cell has responded with low sales, obviously because this here right here is less than $100. So but let's drag this down to see if it is true for all the cells. So we can drag this down and apply. So after dragging this down, we can see that we have two columns here, this and this, that met the condition and then returned as high sales. So orange juice returned as high sales, and then water bottles. So these are items in the supermarket that are actually contributing majorly to the revenue pool of this hypothetical supermarkets. So I hope from this video you've learned how to use if statements. Thank you.